lovely people, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I would just share with you a little video about the two main planners that have stayed with me all the way through 2019, and also how I have recoiled and kind of combined my Erin Condren for 2019 because I wanted to take out the pages for 2020. So it'll be no surprise to you that the other main little thing that has been with me all year has been a personal planner, whether it's been this one or quite often it's been this one. There's always been some sort of rings set up. Oh, they're falling away. Let me put those back. Set up with the gorgeous Cocoa Daisy inserts and different products, and I have loved using them. I have got the whole year in here, apart from December pages, just not the daily pages necessarily, but all the monthlies and everything. And I did share a flick through this, which I'll try and remember to link up there, a month or two ago. So, you know, if you want to have a look through, then do. I'm probably going to get some of those big scrapbook rings and bind this together, or I might just do embroidery thread like I normally do with other stuff. So we shall see. So the other planner that has stayed with me through 2019 is my Erin Condren. And I had a change from vertical layout to back to hourly, but I thought I'd just share a flick through. Now I have uncoiled and recoiled this planner because my 2020 planner uses parts of it that were spare or parts that I didn't need for like the extra notes pages and things. So let's just page through. So I started in the end of 2018, because this does have the 2018 calendar in, that I was using this for some of my social media stuff. And then we come into January and I didn't actually use this at all because I was all in my personal planner, and I missed it so much. So in February I moved back in and started, I think I did just a bit of a mock spread just to have a play, and then I started using it again. And you'll notice that quite often there are things that haven't been completed or filled out, and do you know what? I'm okay with that, and that's the first year I think I would have said that. Normally looking back at something like this would really bother me, but now I'm kind of going, no, do you know what, sometimes the purpose was just to experiment and try it out and see what worked and what didn't. I think March was the point where I hit the stage of putting everything onto the monthly spread, and this was the A Season for All Things collection, which are so pretty. And yeah, that was a blank week. That will have been half-term week, I think. And then we come into March and I tried putting some to-dos in here. Oh, this is one of my favourite weeks with the butterfly collection, which is still in the store, I think, this one. Absolutely love the colours in this. And then the tulips, so pretty. And I tried putting in kind of just the home stuff in here rather than anything work related. But it all started merging again and just getting all jumbled up into one. Spring is in the air. I'll bring it a bit further. There we go. And into April. Again, another one of my favourite collections, the tulips one. And then Easter week. Oh, and Cam's PlannerCon was coming up as well. Oh no, this wasn't Easter week, it was the Easter collection, but I wanted to use it because it fit and it was purple and pretty. And then some of the Cocoa Daisy collection. And then this was Easter week and we were actually on holiday, and then I was down at Cam's PlannerCon. So not a lot in there, as you'd expect. Then, as you see, I've always sort of kept it as a vertical layout running as though it was an hourly, so you know things go in time order. And this time I was trying out having like the morning, afternoon, evening. And oh, I actually used a notes page there. Goodness me, that's unusual. Another month where everything goes on the monthly spread. And yeah, still sticking with that morning, afternoon, evening. Oh, now this was the week of PlannerCon Europe, And yeah, I completely didn't go back and document anything in here. I did it all in my B6 dory this time. And then another fairly plain week, just using it for schedule. And another one where I started putting some to-dos in again, and I went back to trying something I used to do, which is on Monday, Wednesday and Friday having a to-do list that was just for home. And then we come into June, and yeah, okay, so this is the point where I switched over into my new Erin Condren early. So because I've recoiled, that's why this page sits here. So we've just got a little bit here, a little bit there. Let's just get around there because that's a little bit private stuff. Yeah, so this was August and I repurposed it for June because I think the dates matched. And here we go. So again, still keeping everything on the monthly spread, which worked quite well. And then I used just a few of the Erin Condren stickers and sticky notes to do that one, and then straight into June. And I probably have a plan with me video up for some of these spreads, so do have a look back if you're interested. And it was so nice being back in an hourly. Oh, I can't tell you. The hourly of 2018-19 with the bold lines, ugh, I did not like it at all. Whereas this just fits me perfectly. And genuinely, I've kept the top section up there for notes or weather or just something, and then run my day through. I don't really put to-dos in here except on the sidebar just for some reminders, and they are generally to do with home or personal things that I need. I've still not figured out this bottom section, even now. It just varies what I've put with it. So yeah, here we go. And rainbow week, have to have a rainbow week from time to time, don't you? And then into July, yeah, I did really well with habit tracking there, didn't I? Kind of stopped halfway through. It made a pretty pattern for some of it though. And July, still putting everything on the calendar, which does sort of work. I say sort of because it also means that sometimes it gets a bit jumbled and messy. Another rainbow week, then that's the Be Kind collection, the By the Seaside one. Oh, I tried tracking what I was eating, but to be honest with you, I don't really eat. No, not that I don't really eat, it's more that I don't really bother about what I'm eating, do you know what I mean? I just kind of do. Catitude, oh, I love Catitude. It makes me chuckle so much. Again, I think I've got a plan with me video for this one. That's when the kids were finishing for summer holidays. And then I did a bit of journaling stuff, stuck some extra pages in, and same there. And then we're into August, which is always a quieter one because of it being summer holidays, so I've no teaching. And then we carry on, another rainbow week. When in doubt, throw a rainbow week in. And then didn't use it at all in that week. Oh, that was me testing out some new budget stickers. And I think, yep, that week's blank as well because that's when we were actually away on holiday, so I just didn't bother. And that was fine. Again, that would have really, really bugged me before, but now I'm just like, no, that's fine. It still served its purpose. I didn't need those weeks though. Back to school. And into September. Oh, that's a LinousPots one. Oh, and then this, yeah, this is probably the most use this bottom bar had, which was actually tracking our cat Tom's medication after his accident. Well, I say accident. After he was attacked by a dog that broke his leg. But he's now okay, in case you're not sure, because I don't think I've actually even been on since he went to the vet and got the all clear. So yeah, so Tom is fine and he's got a bit of a limp, but he's allowed out and yeah, he's fab. Miracle cat. And then yeah, coming through September. Oh, it's raccoon. So cute. And then I was having a bit of a scribbly bit and trying to work out routines and things. Obviously did a lot with that. October. Oh, apparently I didn't use it that month. I'm not sure why. I suspect I might have put everything into my personal rings for that month, for that week even, and then got annoyed with it because I just need the vertical hourly. I just need to see the hourly layout, I do. Erin Condren week, which was just so pretty. Loved. And then again, experimented with the new notes track it little sheet that I put together. So, and then into November, keep it very planned. This is Winter Fantasy. Yeah, and then I tried putting down today's wins, got that far and decided that actually I wanted to put them in my dory for journaling instead, so stopped putting them in here. Another LinousPots week. Oh, and then poppies, of course. And I started jotting down some like housework stuff down here, which is probably the most useful it's been as well, but after, you know, Tom, but I don't want to repeat that one. And jotting down kind of the 3 things that I needed to do every day, and just because this was a time when I was trying to get the house in order and I was really struggling to get on top of the housework, and I was dealing with some personal things as well, and it was just all a bit much, quite frankly, and I just needed some basic consistent routines to help me get on top of stuff, which worked, which is good. And then into December, and oh, I was ill when I did this. I actually, because I've had flu since I've last been filming, and spent about a week in bed being very, very poorly, and I am struggling a little bit speaking for so long, as you may be able to tell. So I decided I wanted to put some stuff in here as well, and I like this idea of doing possibilities lists rather than to-do lists. And then yeah, December, there we go. And then didn't do anything that week apparently. And then into these, I was using a lot of lean stickers and the Cocoa Daisy ones as well. And then yeah, didn't really, and I used Joy for this week just gone. But I've not filled much in here because there hasn't been much going on, so I've not needed to. And then I've just got the odd note page that is left in the back of here. I've got my year in pixels that I'll finish off filling out, which I need to transfer. And then I also made a list to help me work out what I needed to do and what I wanted where. And I just went through my plans and wrote down things that had worked, things that didn't work, things I don't like, and then possibilities and ideas and things that I wanted to include. And then I had a little wins page for my gym, for going to the gym and progress there. Not quite sure how that's going to go next year because we are going to have to cut back a little bit. Then I have a contacts page which again has some personal, well, some business information on, so we'll leave that. And then a 2021 calendar, and then that is it. So I took the folder out because I've put it in my 2020 planner, again, which keep an eye out for that video because it will be coming soon. So there you go, that is my 2019 Erin Condren planner and the personal pages from Cocoa Daisy. This is definitely how I like to manage my time best, and yeah, I think if I could only choose one, I wouldn't. Anyhow, what's worked for you this year? Let me know down in the comments. Are you making changes? Are you keeping the same? I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, lovely people, take care of yourselves and bye-bye for now.